really starts with this morning. We are cleaning off the pad. If you watched the last video, you know we tried to do that in that video. So we didn't get to do that, which would have been yesterday. So today, I actually shut the metal gate so they physically cannot get up here to bother us. I thought that doing the wire across would keep them out, but no such luck. We're about half done right now. It should only take us probably maybe another 45 minutes. The cows are already, they're all standing here, so they obviously would have come off if I hadn't shut the gate. I have to go ask Brent a question because I can't fit any more manure where I've been putting it, so I'm gonna go ask him quick where he wants me to put the rest of it. This hill here, I gotta drive up this bank, put the rest of it up here. I don't like to go up this hill very fast, so I'm gonna go up it in second, low, go up it like that. So I've been taking videos of the whole time we've been doing this, so if you guys are confused as to why I'm putting it in a different spot or the pad is not as cleaned off as it is like now, so that's because I've been taking a video for the last like hour and I just haven't had time to actually stop and officially say hello to you guys. So if you wonder why things kind of look out of place time-wise, that would be why. got it cleaned off. I have to open the gate so the girls can come in here, this metal gate. They've been dying to get up here, especially since it started raining. You'll never guess who's in where they're not supposed to be. Number 8. Greta, leader of the pack, waiting to come up here. 1 minute, girl. Now everybody and their brother, or sister, I guess, is gonna come up here and see what we did. Greta is enjoying the Crystalix tub we just got a couple days ago. Here they all come. It has started raining even more, so I'm sure they want to come up into the freestyle and they want to come see what I'm doing. I gotta tell you guys a story too, because I took a couple years off of my life cleaning this pad off today. It is much later in the day. It's almost milking time. In fact, the girls are already inside and we're putting out a green feed bale for the heifers. It rained. It started pouring as soon as we were done cleaning the pad. You see that giant puddle over there. So hopefully that'll dry up tomorrow. I think we're supposed to have a nice stretch of weather the next couple of days. So we're gonna unwrap that bale down here. Then he's gonna bring it up and put it in the square feeder, I think. The reason we're doing that is it's probably going to fall apart, so he doesn't want to do it up there with the heifers all getting in the way. Because this bale was out in the field when it started pouring, so it's very, very wet. Didn't fare the weather very well. He scooped it up. I don't know how, because it looks like it's not going to stay together. The girls are hungry. Just went in to get a pre-milking coffee and probably some donuts as well. I'm just sitting here editing the video that you guys would have seen on Thursday. Okay, so I'm trying to multitask, trying to do this one and that one. But I want to explain, I said earlier that I took a couple years off my life and then I didn't really explain. So what happened was I was driving up that bank to dump the manure in the pit, and I thought that I could just, well, I had been doing it. I had been setting my bucket down when it was full of manure and just going in a low gear and just pushing the whole pile ahead. It was working good. I did it like 2 or 3 times. And then the last time I went to do it, I kind of turned sideways while I was doing it, and I didn't realize that the road that goes up to that pit is not extremely wide. So when I turned a little bit, my front tire went down over the edge and the whole tractor just tipped right up. I freaked out, but I did set the bucket down in time so it didn't tip the whole tractor over. But Brent saw the whole thing. I turned around and saw him watching. Even he was like, wow, I've done that a couple times, but that looked like it was scary. Actually, he asked me if I needed to change my pants, which is a legitimate question. It was really scary. I've tipped the tractor a little bit before, but not like that. I really thought it was going over, so that scared me. But the rest of the time cleaning off the pad, I was extremely careful. So there was a couple other things that I wanted to update you on. The cow that was calving in the end of the last video, she is good, and her calf, they're both doing great. No milk fever, calf is healthy. It's a bull calf, looks exactly like the rest of them. Brent just turned on the milk room. That cow probably would not have been okay, but Brent actually, for some reason, decided to reach in her because she was taking a long time to push or do anything. So he reached in her, and the calf was actually like, its head was at like 8 o'clock, but its legs were going the right direction. So I don't think that she would have had him on her own. He's a decent sized calf, he's not huge, but I really don't think that she would have had him on her own. So probably at least the calf would have died if he hadn't reached in and twisted the calf around so that it was at the right angle to be born. I don't think she would have been okay, so we did that, and then we did assist her a little bit. We did pull the calf with some pulling chains, OB chains I think they're called. We pulled him out, and he's great, mom's great. It was a good call on Brent's part, and now we have to milk. I'll get back to you guys later. I feel like I'm always saying that. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. We are out looking at a cow, and Brent just got out to talk to people because we were going to come a couple days ago, and we didn't end up making it, so now we're hoping that they're here today because he said we could come anytime this week, and even if no one was around, to just find the cows and look and see what we think. I think somebody just came out. So, I don't know. They have some really big dogs, so I haven't gotten up yet. I'll keep you updated. That sun is insane. Good morning again, guys. It is the next day again. So yesterday we went and looked at those cows. You guys would have seen that. We are going to be getting both of them. It was a heifer and a cow. So there was a milk cow, a Jersey cross, and then a heifer that she had about 1.5 years ago. The heifer is breeding size and the mother is already milking. She just had another calf, so she's pretty fresh. I don't know how old the calf is, but she has a bull calf. And we are going to be taking that as well, but we're not going to be keeping it. We're going to be taking it because those are the only 3 cows they have, and they're going to have no way to feed the bull calf after the cow is gone. So we're going to bring the calf back here for them, and then the cattle dealer is supposed to be coming for the cow that we did not get to ship the other day because the other cattle dealer didn't show up. So her, our 2 calves, and then the bull calf from them. So we're going to have 4 cows going. We did go do one other thing, but I'm probably going to wait until another video to share that with you guys. So I'm out in the field this morning. Brent and his brother are headed out to deliver that load of wood that we put in the sawdust truck. We haven't delivered that yet. They're going to go deliver that. While they're doing that, I'm going to finish mowing this little strip that I missed. You guys saw that in the last video. There's like a 10-foot section that I didn't get because the tractor ran out of fuel. So I'm going to finish up that, and then I'm going to be... I feel like that is the most annoying noise ever. Don't know why. I'm going to need my jacket this morning because it was only like 35 this morning. It's pretty chilly, and it still hasn't really warmed up a lot. So after we finish mowing that, we're gonna go over there and mow this section over here. So what it is basically there's this drainage ditch here, and I'll actually start in this field. Usually I would go down the road and I would go in the driveway. You can see like by the end of these bales there's a little road. I would come in there because it's really wet over here. But since it's been so dry, I'm just going to drive right through the drainage ditch, and then I'll go up around by the heifer barn and do this big circle and come back. And then that's what I'll mow. It usually only takes me a little over an hour. So it should be pretty quick. I think it's about as thick as this is. There's only one thing I have to worry about in that field, and that's a ledge knoll. And that would be the ledge knoll that, oh boy, like a couple years ago? No, more than a couple years ago. Probably like 4 or 5 years ago. The mowing machine was having a problem. I'll actually show you guys because you can see it. You know the springs that like hold on to the mowing machine when you lift it? It's easier probably if I show you. These springs right here. It's got this thing that like threads down in there. That part actually would not stay in the spring. This one over here, not this one. But this one's better to show you because this one hasn't been welded. So it would just come out randomly when you pick up the mowing machine. Well, it had done that a few times and we'd fixed it. And then we hadn't had another problem with it, and we used it for a couple fields and it had been working great. Then we went to mow this field over here. I picked it up to go around a corner, set it back down, everything was fine. Got to the ledge knoll, picked it up, started to drive over the ledge knoll, just got over the top of it, and that spring let go and dropped the mowing machine right on top of the ledge knoll. Worst noise I have ever heard. It sounded like the whole mowing machine was gonna come undone. I don't think it stalled the Kubota. I don't think it did because I remember backing up off of it and just, I was like crying because I broke the mowing machine. Brent's gonna have to buy a new one. Oh, I was just beside myself. Finally got up the nerve to actually get off and go look and see what happened. And if somebody had been standing anywhere near this mowing machine, I guarantee you that it would have sheared their legs off because a whole entire one of those turtle shells came off. And I don't know if you can really see the ledge knoll. I'm sure you can. I'll try to zoom in on it. The grass is a little bit taller there,
and it's a ways into the field. I don't really know how far, probably like 75 feet. And it shot that whole shell almost into this field, like completely across the field and almost into this field. So it was a very good thing I don't know why anybody would be anywhere near me, but it's a very good thing that they weren't, because it shot that whole thing off, still had the knives on it and everything. Ruined a whole bunch of stuff. It was a mess. Like I said, I was really, really upset about it. Brent came up. I might have walked back. I think I did. I walked back to the farm because I didn't have a cell phone. So I walked back and told Brent, and he didn't really care. He's like, well, let's go look at it, see what we can do. And we patched it up, and obviously it still works because it's been like 4, 5, 6 years since then. But this is what we did. We just welded it in there, and we haven't had a problem with it since. We don't need to move it, so it's not a big deal. We just welded it right there. Like I said, it's never come out since. So this mowing machine has been used and abused, that is for sure. But you can't complain too much. It's been a really, really good machine. If they weren't so expensive, I would definitely like to have another K brand. They don't sound as good as other mowing machines, if you know what I mean. Like a Moco, a John Deere, has that really, really nice hum to it. This never really sounded like that. It sounds like you got some nails in a tin can and you're shaking it around. Fit and finish isn't like super, super good. But talk about one tough machine. So I think if you were going to get one and they still made them like this, it would be worth the money to get another one. I don't really know how long this video already is. I might show you guys a little bit of mowing, or I might not. So I'll set the camera up either way. Maybe I'll show it to you. Maybe I'll show it to you in the next video. Pardon this interruption of future me, but psych, the international will not start. So the battery terminal is smoking again, so I'm gonna have to try and fix that, I guess. I had to go back and get tools, because I have tools, but I don't have small enough tools. So I guess it depends on how long this cable is, whether I can cut some of it off in it. Oh, judge on me. It's fine. Oh. Dang it, I should have brought a brush. Just gonna try to cut through the rubber so I can take that off, but not cut the wire. Ooh. There we go. It's pretty good. Now I'm going to cut the wire back here where it was connected. There. Got it cleaned up quite a bit. Now I think we should be able to just put that back down in there. Lay that over like that. Hook it back up and see if we can't get this to work. Brent's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, why aren't you done mowing? Because your tractor hates me. Okay. Roll the tools in here and we'll see if that'll work. Probably not, but maybe. That's the spirit. Come on, Beth.
It's gonna run funny now because it almost ran out of fuel the other day. We got it. Alright, now back to past me.
I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, I hope you join me for the next one. Keep it real, keep farming, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.